Hello, hello, my fellow YouTubers. It's me again, Carlita, your Spice Queen. Yeah, I am here again with another word on the curve. And the word is how do Peter Thomas, although he's caught up in the mix of some of the serious drama in the Real Housewives of the Potomac, well, inquiring minds wants to know if he is worth it. What is his self-worth? Hell, what is his net worth? Well, you know what? I have all the details. But before we get started, let's do what we do naturally. Let's like, subscribe, share, comment. And if you are already a Spicer, please hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when I upload new content. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, with every word on the curve, an article is involved. So let's get this done and over with. Our information is brought to us by The Stratified, and it is authored by Stephanie Harper on November 21st, 2021. And it reads like this. Peter Thomas is a reality TV star and entrepreneur worth millions. Although Peter Thomas is caught up in the midst of some serious drama in the Real Housewives of Potomac, this isn't the first time he has dealt with issues on screen. Viewers who bounce around between different shows within the franchise probably also recognize Peter from his time on the Real Housewives of Atlanta when he was in a relationship with Cynthia Bailey. And let's get started. Let's read on. Although, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, they are no longer married. Okay, they are no longer married, and he has been dealing with some highs and lows with Wendy, Dr. Wendy Osefo. Okay, their business plans together seems to be riddled with problems. So it isn't clear how far they are really going to get as a team, right? Well, does Peter's net worth stand today? Okay, here's a breakdown of his finances and career. I just thought this might be something a little bit interesting, something to know. As you can see on the screen, according to the richest, right? Peter currently has a net worth of $3 million. Yeah, the man has been doing well for himself. $3 million. He achieved his current net worth from his career as an entrepreneur and a restaurateur. He also has a small handful of high-end bars and restaurants under his belt. Peter opened a Miami Beach-based restaurant called Bar One in 2021. He also currently owns a restaurant called Sports One Bar and Lounge in North Carolina. I mean, the man is doing some things, huh? The Jamaican-born businessman has become a familiar face to the Real Housewives fans who recognize him from both Roa and the Real Housewives of Potomac. Earlier on in Peter's career, he was making a name for himself in the music industry. Who knew? I had no idea. Yeah, he was making moves for himself in the music industry as a hip-hop artist manager and music PR person. Go figure. National Today, a magazine, reveals that Peter worked with the likes of Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, when they wanted to blow up, in the UK and the US. Isn't that something? Okay, let's move on. Peter spent time organizing concerts and events from behind the scenes from the better part of the 90s. Since he was so heavily involved in the hip-hop world, he was one of the last individuals who saw Notorious B.I.G. alive and well before the rapper untimely death in 1987. Here's what else Real Housewives of Potomac fans should know about Peter Thomas. Okay? For people who want a little more insight into Peter's personal life, he co-wrote an autobiographical memoir called Carry On Baggage. Okay, Carry On Baggage was the name of that book. Our non-stop flight with Cynthia. Okay, he crossed paths with Cynthia for the first time in a nightclub before they decided to tie the knot. They were married for 6 years before calling it a quits in 2016. His current lifestyle happens to include reality cameras and such. During an appearance on the Wendy Williams show in 2020 via Essence, Wendy asked Peter if he cheated on Cynthia or embezzled money from her, to cause their divorce. He shut those rumors down by saying, never, never, never. There wasn't any huge breaking point between Cynthia and Peter. Let's put them back up. There wasn't any huge breaking point between Cynthia and Peter to cause their divorce, but it simply wasn't working. Okay, it just wasn't working out for them anymore. When it comes to his childhood, though, Peter has been known to keep those details closer to his chest. Peter's past is as private as it gets, okay? Even though his current lifestyle happens to include reality TV cameras. Okay, so that's the end of that. I thought that would be interesting to know about Peter. Hell, I learned some things. The man got a nice little net worth, I think, that. I'm telling you, to be honest, I didn't think Peter Thomas had that kind of net worth. I mean, that's okay by me. He seemed to be straightening up, trying to do the right things. Okay, well, just back off Wendy and give her a little break, though, Peter. Okay, don't be so aggressive. You might want to holler at her husband like she suggested. Well, again, I just thought it was something fun, some information. I hope it was informative to you all. I know what all is going on, with all the arguing and such. Okay, so maybe this is something good. We want to look at Peter so bad and everything, that there is another side to everyone. Okay, so without further ado, please do not forget to like. Please like and comment. And then please ask your friends to subscribe. Please subscribe. So without further ado, I will see you on my next video.